Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Westchester University. Please rise and welcome the graduating class of 2023.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Spring 2023 Commencement Ceremony for University College and the Wells School of Music at Westchester University. My name is John Craig, and I serve as Dean of University College. On behalf of everyone you see on the platform party, welcome to this important and celebratory event. To begin our ceremony, Albert Gonzalez, class of 2023, who's graduating from the Wells School of Music, will lead us in the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hello, graduates. Oh, please be seated. Thank you. Hello, graduates. My name is Chris Hanning, and I serve as the Dean of the Wells School of Music. I'd like to take a moment to remind you of what a significant achievement you have attained. These disciplines that you chose to study, music and interdisciplinary studies, have developed your critical skills and knowledge and developed your creativity and your compassion. You developed confidence in your ability to work with others who are different from you, to think through arguments with rigor, but also with empathy. Skills that will serve you well in your careers, your personal lives, and in your capacity to shape a better future and benefit others. The skills and competencies that you have developed as you studied for your degree and spent countless hours in the halls of our campus and our performance venues, I'll add practice rooms as well in the Wells School of Music, will help you continue to learn and grow throughout your life. Graduates, you have earned an outstanding degree and now join an illustrious group of alumni from Westchester University. In fact, we have a few future alumni that have joined us today. Would you please, would our graduate students from the Wells School of Music please rise and be acknowledged? Graduate students. Thank you. We'll see you on Sunday at your commencement. I'm glad you could join us today. So graduate students, thank you for being here. You can be seated now. For all of you graduating today, I know that I speak for Dean Craig as well when I say the world awaits your talents, your passion, your big ideas, your boundless energies. Best wishes, members of the Westchester University class of 2023.
Graduates, as we celebrate with you today, we would like to recognize our entire community of educators. That is our platform party and our faculty, staff, and administrators, whether current or retired. Everyone who has helped shape the success of our graduates. These individuals have all played a key role in your journey here at Westchester University. And as you take this next step in your life and face new challenges, we promise you, you will think about those individuals who pushed and inspired you, in and outside of the classroom. You will remember this community that helped you grow and think and see different points of view. Will all the members of our community of educators please stand and be recognized. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce our Executive Vice President and Provost, Dr. Jeffrey Osgood.
Welcome, honored guests, families, friends, alumni, faculty, staff, and most especially, members of the Westchester University class of 2023. I know you are all hoping that my speech will be short. It's just not going to be. So, because these days it's hard to pay attention to anything that's long, but that struggle to pay attention is what I would like to talk to you about briefly today. When I think about the struggle to sustain attention in my own life, I think back to the 5th grade. I was raised in a military family that constantly moved from one location to another, and that meant constantly moving from one school to another. With all that movement, what didn't move much were my reading skills. For most of my early years, my ability to read didn't match my grade level, and that is putting it mildly. And if I failed to read my speech well today, I at least can say I'm consistent at something, which is poor reading. And actually, if I'm being honest, the issue wasn't my reading skills, but I didn't know that then. So let's get on to the real message of today. In 5th grade, I found myself at Barkley Elementary School at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, in a class broken into 3 reading groups. An above-average reading group. That group got to read A Wrinkle in Time. I wasn't in that group. There was an average reading group. No, I wasn't in that group either. I was in the 3rd reading group, the less-than-average reading group, and it wasn't a group at all. It was just me. But my teacher for that class was named Mrs. Potts. And yes, she reminded me of Mrs. Potts from Disney's Beauty and the Beast, but instead of a British posh accent, she was from Kentucky. It was so Southern, and I loved it. Miss Potts was very perceptive. She realized I didn't have a reading problem. I had an attention problem. I could read just fine. I just couldn't stay focused on any reading for any length of time. And to work on my attention issues, Mrs. Potts introduced me to Choose Your Own Adventure Stories. She told me that I had to really focus my attention on the story because on the next page, I would be asked to make a decision. And if I made the wrong decision, the story would end. But if I made the right decision, the adventure would continue. I remember that in one of those adventure stories, I was in the Wild West, and I had to choose whether to spend my $20 buying food for my horse or buying drinks at the town bar. We were all making that decision last night. These are really life's great decisions. Granted, the right choice is pretty easy, although some of you are still struggling with that decision, and I don't blame you. Mrs. Potts constantly reminded me to pay attention. She trained me to pay attention, and over time I went from being a very bad reader to a very good reader. In fact, at the end of the school year, I read A Wrinkle in Time, and it was the first book I really read. You all have had someone in your life like Mrs. Potts. People telling you that you need to pay attention. Maybe it was the teacher trying to help you master a complex math problem, or a coach trying to help you hit a ball, or a parent just trying to talk to you while you were on your cell phone, scrolling left or right for a new love, or up and down for the next best viral video. I'm so sorry for TikTok. Parents, if you thought you had a bad God, please try being a professor in 2023. In all of these cases, you had important people at important moments emphasizing the need to pay attention, and that makes sense because we only accomplish important things through sustained attention. No great discovery, no great deed, no great relationship, no great work of art has ever happened without sustained attention. Nothing amazing happens without sustained attention, and that includes the amazing accomplishment we are here to celebrate today, the amazing accomplishment of our graduates for completing their college degree. Those are just not words. It really is an amazing accomplishment. When you spend lots of time on a college campus, it becomes easy to assume that everyone applies to college, everyone goes to college, and everyone graduates from college. Everyone does that, don't they? The truth is they actually don't. Today, only about 38% of American adults will have completed a graduate degree, something we are trying to remediate so hard today at Westchester University. So graduates, today, we celebrate you. You join a select group. You have accomplished something that most Americans will never accomplish, and you did that by paying attention. Westchester University has been like those people in your life, or like Mrs. Potts in my life, who have challenged us to pay attention. Over the past 4 years, or 5 years, or maybe 6, God bless my mother, it was 7 years. No matter how long it took you to get here today, I'm so proud of you. We are so proud of you. This university is so proud of you. No matter how long it took, you had to pay attention while completing that long reading, and it was probably a reading without any fun adventure decisions. You had to pay attention while listening to that long lecture, while taking that long exam, while writing that long paper. In all those moments, if you didn't pay attention, if you couldn't pay attention, if you failed to pay attention, you actually wouldn't be here today. So while Westchester University has constantly challenged you to pay attention to important things, the world around us is always trying to divert our attention to unimportant things, to outlandish things, to outrageous things, to foolish things, to misleading things, to meaningless things, to anything and everything that will momentarily attract your attention. The journalist Johann Hari recently traveled around the world studying our global inability to focus. And in his book, aptly titled Stolen Focus, Hari argues the phrase that best encapsulates our current world, and this is that: I tried to live my life, but I got distracted. That's our world in which we try to live our lives, but are constantly distracted. You are living in and will continue to live in a world of constant diversions, distractions, and detours. The good news for you is that Westchester has built up your attention abilities and prepared you for a world that has broken down those abilities for so many. Just how bad is it? It's actually really bad. Recently, scientists from Interscope Research fitted a large pool of adult Americans with camera glasses, and they had them wear those glasses for 300 hours, so they could track every time a person switched their attention from one thing to another. And on average, the study found that subjects shifted their attention 27 times per hour. Just think about that. That means that people weren't focusing their attention on anything much longer than 2 minutes at a time, which meant I lost you 6 minutes ago. But for those of you that are still listening to me, your abilities portend something positive. Many scholars who are studying the decline in our attention abilities argue that we are entering an era where there will be a great and growing divide between the attentive and the inattentive. An era in which the ability to pay attention will separate the successful from the unsuccessful, the happy from the unhappy, the fulfilled from the unfulfilled. You want to be certain that you are on the right side of that divide, and that means paying attention to your ability to pay attention. So as you move forward to your next stage in life, hold on to your ability to pay attention, an ability you have honed here at Westchester University. And graduates, as you move forward, my hope for all of you is that you live your life, the life you want to live, the life you are excited to live, the life you have worked so hard to live, and the life that you deserve to live. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you, Dr. Osgood. It is now my pleasure to introduce Gillian Berry, graduating from University College, who will present greetings on behalf of the class of 2023.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome my fellow graduates, friends, family, and staff to the Spring 2023 commencement ceremony. For as long as I can remember, the message has always been the same. Graduate high school, with honors preferably, go to college and graduate in 4 years. My path was paved, and I was excited to walk it. I graduated high school and found myself in college at West Virginia University. I was far from home, with a roommate who asked if I wanted to go out every Monday night. I didn't. And a proclivity to go to every home football game, but never actually make it through the stadium gates. Somehow, I made my way into a recruiter's office and enlisted in the United States Army. My seamlessly paved path suddenly interrupted. 3 years of military service later brought me back to the greater Philadelphia area, where I had decided I was going to go back to school and contract with an ROTC program to earn my commission as an officer. Extensive research consisting of one Google search, best ROTC program near me, led me to Westchester University. I applied, got accepted, reached out to the Army ROTC recruiting and retention officer, and started right back on my paved path. In August of 2019, I got a call from my then platoon leader telling me that I would not be going back to school in the fall. I would not be contracting with ROTC because, plot twist, our unit was being deployed to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. My college graduate narrative once again off-ramped. I fought very hard to get removed from that deployment, but I spent the next 10 months working for two of the most dedicated and perceptive leaders that I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. Next week, those same two leaders will stand in front of me and administer my oath of commissioned officers and render me my first salute. Thank you. I want you to think about your own paved path and the bumps and the roadblocks that have led us to this moment. None of our paths are linear, and I'm glad my commander deemed me an invaluable asset to the Cuba deployment. I'm glad I'm graduating college 2 years after the majority of my high school class. Those 2 years were filled with lessons and extraordinary experiences I wouldn't have had otherwise. As an interdisciplinary studies major, I had the opportunity to earn minors in women's and gender studies and military science. If you ask me, that's about as interdisciplinary as it gets. I'm thankful for my unique educational experiences and the privilege of being educated in two very different disciplines, and most of all, I'm thankful that my paved path has led me back to Westchester University. My experiences at Westchester have been nothing shy of unique. Being an ROTC cadet, I spent most weekday mornings running through the streets of the borough at 6 a.m. or pushing a very large log up the hill adjacent to the nature preserve. Thank you, Captain Frisch. And if you've ever been at the Nature Preserve on a Tuesday afternoon while ROTC is conducting a tactical lab, I am dying to know what you thought was happening. With the academic freedom provided to me by interdisciplinary studies, I was able to choose a blend of asynchronous and night classes and able to work full-time in addition to a full credit load in my ROTC commitment. Westchester has continually provided me with resources to successfully manage my relentless schedule, including the Westchester University Veterans Center, which has been an invaluable asset to all veterans on campus. The faculty and staff at Westchester foster an inclusive environment, participate in environmental initiatives, and truly strive to be better in every aspect of education. It's inspiring, and I'm very proud to be receiving my degree from such a progressive institution. As we step off this graduating stage and into careers where we need to foster relationships to become successful, I'd like to leave you with a quote. The first thing a young officer must do when he joins the Army is to win a battle, and that battle is for the hearts of his men. If he wins that battle and subsequent similar ones, his men will follow him anywhere. If he loses that battle, he will never do any real good. The moral of the story is be a people person even when you're not a people person. Thank you very much, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2023.
Thank you, Gillian, for those very inspiring words. Thank you. I'm now pleased to introduce Kathleen Carter, graduating from the Wells School of Music, who will present greetings on behalf of the class of 2023.
Good evening, fellow graduates, faculty, staff, family, and friends. I'm incredibly honored to stand before you today to deliver the commencement address and to formally say congratulations to the Wells School of Music class of 2023. It feels like yesterday that we began our journey at the Wells School of Music. But alas, here we stand, about to graduate from the place that shaped us, the place that became our home. In the blink of an eye, those first campus tour photo ops with the Ram statue turned into photo ops with the Ram statue on our graduation day. They say time flies when you're having fun, and boy did we have fun. Together we marched through the worst weather in Matlack Swamp. We fought tooth and nail every year to win t-shirts on Banana Day. We scrambled to get enough punches on our recital cards every semester. Thank you, Dr. Martin. We sledded down the hills of South Campus in suitcases and storage bins. We sunbathed on the quad on the first warm day of every spring. We studied for Dr. Underdonk's listening quizzes until the library closed. We celebrated Christmas at the end of every semester, and we sang Flow Gently, Sweet Afton in every single key until tears flowed down our faces. Quite frankly, our journey wasn't always smooth. We faced many challenges, some together and some alone. We were forced to pack up our dorms and return home when the pandemic began. We played our instruments 6 feet apart, surrounded by plexiglass on all sides. We sang with masks on in the parking garage in all weather conditions. We spent hours recording our juries and auditions, feeling pressured to get the perfect take. Throughout all of the stress that the pandemic brought on, many of us had moments where we questioned if we were meant for this career path. Between taking 13 classes at a time, the constant critique, imposter syndrome, rehearsals every night of the week, marching band on weekends, teaching private lessons, and more, it's easy to become overwhelmed and lose sight of our goals. It's difficult to grasp the unique challenges of music school without experiencing it. When you inevitably experience a lack of inspiration as a musician, I urge you to take a step back and remind yourself why you started. Remind yourself how many people are rooting for you. I would venture to guess that many of us wouldn't be sitting here today if we didn't have people surrounding us through our journey as musicians. Take the time to thank those people. Not a single day spent in this major was easy, but we wouldn't change it for the world. We love what we do because we love music. We persevered through it all. With the help of our friends, family, and university, we overcame every obstacle that was thrown our way with grace and dignity. Graduating college, and more specifically music school, is a massive accomplishment. As musicians, it's in our nature to be overly critical of ourselves. It's important to strive to become better, but it's equally as important to just take a moment to be proud of yourself and your hard work. Don't downplay this achievement, celebrate it. If there's one thing I've learned in the past 4 years, it's that we have the power to do absolutely anything we put our minds to if we commit to fostering an eternal growth mindset. Be confident in yourself. Use the skills you have gained at Westchester to go out and create your dream life. Believe in yourself and your abilities, and you will go so far. We are all entirely different people brought together today through entirely different paths and life experiences. Despite our differences, we have at least one thing in common: we will always be Golden Rams. From this day forward, we will continue forging our own unique paths in life, but I hope you look back on your time here fondly. No matter how far we wander from campus, we will never be alone because we are forever connected to one another through Westchester University. Congratulations to the class of 2023, and best wishes for an incredibly bright future.
Thank you, Kathleen, for that enthusiastic speech. And let's give Kathleen and Gillian another round of applause. Well done. Well done. I would now like to introduce the Westchester Brass Ensemble, conducted by Dr. Gregory Martin.
Thank you, Dr. Martin. I'm happy to announce that today's ceremony is being photographed by a professional photographer who will take pictures of the graduates as they come up to the stage and receive their diploma covers. These photographs will be made available to graduates, families, and friends, and we ask that you refrain from taking personal pictures except from your seats. I now call on Dean Craig to present the degree candidates.
Will everyone receiving a baccalaureate degree today in any of our 2 colleges please rise? Dr. Osgood, I am pleased to certify that the members of the class of 2023 have fulfilled all the requirements for the degrees which this university awards in their particular fields of study and are recommended to you by the faculty of Westchester University.
Thank you, Dean Craig. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon you the baccalaureate degrees to which you are entitled. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. If you want a degree, you can sit down now. I would like to call up to the stage Cadet Gillian Berry, who in addition to graduating today has completed the requirements of the Army Reserve Officer Training Corps and will be commissioned as an officer in the United States Army. I also ask Captain Lucas Frisch of the Reserve Officer Training Corps to come forward. This cadet has volunteered an act of selflessness, service to assist in the defense of our great nation. We will now publish the orders appointing them as officer. The President of the United States has reposed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and abilities of Gillian Berry, and is therefore appointed to the grade of Second Lieutenant in the United States Army, effective upon completion of all mandated commissioning requirements. Please stand and congratulate the cadet. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for the newest officer in the United States Army as we wish Gillian the best of luck in the future. Congratulations. I miss being an Army brat. I now call on Dr. Craig, Dean of the University College, to present candidates from that college.
Dr. Osgood, I have the honor to present the recipients of the bachelor's degrees in University College. Will students in interdisciplinary studies please stand? Marshals, please escort the candidates forward to receive the symbolic presentation of degrees.
Nicole K. Serlano, Gracie Cleveland, Jennifer Leone, William P. Bradley, Chris Lee Dorr, Nicole Elizabeth Riviello, magna cum laude, Gabrielle A. Hoban, Clara I. Troltiner, cum laude, Grace Bruder, cum laude, Alexis L. Mercado, Lauren Kavanaugh, Jenna Hetzel. Deja Lewis. Juliana S. Smith. Madison M. Mann. Anaya Barnett, cum laude. Natalie M. Freeman. Tynesha Charnay Thomas. Aaron W. Blunden. Elizabeth R. Felder, summa cum laude. Kylie Noel Shelderfer. Christine Muse, summa cum laude. Kylie Marie Gibbons. Emily W. Edwards, magna cum laude. Miracle Sata Fufana. Isaiah Morgan. Danny Joseph Green. Colin A. Peak. Henry L. Gaynor. Chijoki Ibukidi. Samantha A. Galuccio, magna cum laude. Jessica H. McCula. Isabel Gunson. Jillian T. Groves. Audrey M. Rail, magna cum laude. Mercy Diodati. Matthew Carilli. Benjamin Z. Severn. Thomas E. Jones III, cum laude. Emily N. Migaeus, magna cum laude. Stephanie Michelle Ewing. Jada Renee Macon, summa cum laude. Chrissy Zeno. Sunday 2. Lindsay S. Van Skolfick. Joseph T. Kennedy. John F. Murphy. Tyler J. Duncan. Jack Randolph Beasley. Robert N. Crognell. Gillian Berry, summa cum laude. Stephen T. Conduit. Caitlin B. Tyler, cum laude. Natalie J. Laura, magna cum laude. Aubrey Weiss, cum laude. Jacqueline May Braxton, magna cum laude. Nicholas Irvin, cum laude. Morgan J. Stout. Sean F. Flanagan, summa cum laude. Ethan P. Gain. Jada R. Morthland, cum laude. Christy Marie Valanes Schwab. LaCorey L. Jones. Anna M. Malone. Story K. Luther, cum laude. Susan Derkovic, summa cum laude. Dylan J. Moore, cum laude. Olivia L. Zuniga. Amber Owen. Veronica Cortez. Cameron M. Kramer, cum laude. Denaya S. Nichols. Morgan M. Gainey Holland. Tanisha Williams. Natalie Frey, magna cum laude. Erin Elizabeth McCoy, magna cum laude. Elizabeth S. Kittner, cum laude. Zach Briner. Lillian McSheephen-Neefin, summa cum laude. Cassandra Brown. Devin Jeray Robinson, magna cum laude. Nadir Davis. Drew Price. Naeem Jones. Damon Wall. Marcus Littles Jr. Christopher Frank Titus Caruso. Beth Ann McCabe. Caitlin Gray Bill, summa cum laude. Danielle DiDonato. Kayla Dolores De La Rosa, cum laude.
Dean Hanning, after that speech from your student, I'm not sure if you run a boarding school or a college. I now call on you to present the candidates from the Wells School of Music.
Dr. Oscar, I have the honor to present these recipients of the bachelor's degrees in the Wells School of Music. Recipients, please stand. Marshals, please escort the candidates forward to receive the symbolic presentation of their degrees.
Dylan Cleven, magna cum laude. Jackson Ham, magna cum laude. Hannah N. Black, summa cum laude. Aaron P. Hungerford, summa cum laude. Jordan P. Lynch, cum laude. Alexandra Tsitsikas, summa cum laude. Stephen Kendikian, summa cum laude. Samantha Chabarro, cum laude. Trent Detweiler, summa cum laude. Brendan S. Hartner. Madeline R. Sellers, magna cum laude. Caitlin A. Scanlon, magna cum laude. Christina R. Nelson, cum laude. Eric M. Texter, summa cum laude. Jeffrey Barlow. Ethan W. Tweedy, summa cum laude. Evan E. Gartner, summa cum laude. Kathleen M. Carter, summa cum laude. Albert C. Gonzalez. Omar Mendoza, summa cum laude. Charlotte S. McMillan, magna cum laude. John Partridge, cum laude. Anton Salieres, magna cum laude. Andrew Ashton, cum laude. Joseph Allen Wolf, summa cum laude. Natalie M. Travers, magna cum laude. Brandon M. Mooney, summa cum laude. John T. Sigafus, cum laude. Jasmine R. Chavos, magna cum laude. Margaret R. Craig, cum laude. Aria A. Garling, magna cum laude. Andrew Gifford, cum laude. John A. Westenberger III, cum laude. Yong Tan, summa cum laude. Kyle R. Sperry, summa cum laude. Sharon L. Chen, summa cum laude. Malaika Parokar, summa cum laude. Amanda Friesen, summa cum laude. Charles A. Warfield Jr., magna cum laude. Graydon Wascura, summa cum laude. Ryan Joseph Ragsdale, summa cum laude. Benjamin R. Kute, magna cum laude. Sarah G. Renz, summa cum laude. Cassandra L. Stevens, cum laude. Rachel A. Gore, summa cum laude. Mateo E. Rodriguez. Grace M. Montgomery, summa cum laude. Brian P. Lynch, summa cum laude. Evelyn G. Stolman, magna cum laude. Julia R. Galdi, summa cum laude. Mahmoud Diabata.
Congratulations to all of our graduates. All right, now comes one of my favorite parts of the ceremony. This is really awesome. I'd like to call back our student speakers, Gillian Berry and Kathleen Carter, to the podium.
Baccalaureate degree recipients, please stand. The movement of the tassel from the right side to the left side of the mortarboard signifies that a student has successfully met the curriculum requirements and has earned an undergraduate degree.
Therefore, in symbolic recognition of your receipt of your degree, I ask you now to transfer your tassel from the right side to the left side of your mortarboard. Congratulations. Yes.
Congratulations. Please be seated. Thank you, Kathleen and Gillian. It is my pleasure to introduce Lisa Wright Bryant graduated in the class of 1987, who will present greetings from the Alumni Association.
Welcome, alumni, family, and friends, and congratulations to the class of 2023. You made it! Woo! This degree means more to you than anyone will ever know. And I know you know why, but let's let others in on the secret. It's because you had to overcome various sicknesses and ailments to get to this day. You've had to fight your way through anxiety and discouragement because that still small voice inside you said, "You crazy." You know I know I'm right, right? You're crazy for pushing through that pandemic to get to that degree. Some of your so-called friends may have told you, "Just quit, it's too hard," but you didn't listen. Instead, you persevered, you crossed the finish line in your true Rams for Life fashion, proud, encouraged, and hopeful. In spite of it all, you embodied the purple and the gold. Now, we all know that our beloved Westchester University's colors are purple and gold, but do you understand the significance of the colors and how they subtly guided your life? According to Nick's color sensor, purple combines the calm stability of blue and the fierce energy of red. The color purple is often associated with royalty, nobility, luxury, power, and ambition. Purple also represents meanings of wealth, extravagance, creativity, wisdom, dignity, grandeur, devotion, peace, pride, mystery, and independence. According to colorpsychologymeaning.org, the color gold is universally related to prestige, wealth, and high status. Gold is symbolic of the power of the sun. You graduates are powerful royalty being released into this world to unleash your purple and gold fierceness as you become influencers and change agents in a world that needs you now more than ever. And while you are being powerful and royal and fierce, please don't forget about your Westchester University family. Reach back and become a mentor to an undergrad. Come back for homecoming, alumni weekend, or just to stop by to say hi to your favorite professor or advisor. Yes. Remember, aside from your family and your friends, nobody is cheering louder for you than your Westchester University family. No matter where you go, you will always be Rams for life. So again, congratulations. Welcome to the Westchester University Alumni Association. See you at the top because the bottom is too crowded. Rams up!
Thank you, Lisa. Today, we honored our graduates. I know that every member of this class has enjoyed the support of some very special people in their lives. Now, I would like to offer the graduates a moment to express their appreciation to families and friends who have provided so much help along the way. Will the families and friends of the graduates please rise so that you can receive your thanks that you so richly deserve. You may be seated.
Thus ends our spring commencement. we wish to extend to all of our graduates and their families heartiest congratulations. Please rise. Sorry, I know you just sat down. Please rise and join in singing the first verse of our alma mater. The words are found on page 2 of your program. Albert Gonzalez, class of 2023 from the Wells School of Music, will lead us. At the conclusion of the alma mater, please remain standing until the platform party has recessed.